Hi guys, we're here for today for a 20-minute lower body bar workout. So ideally all you need is a chair. Mine's probably the lowest you want to go. It's probably a bit too low, but it's what I have today. If you, maybe a kitchen bench height is good, something that you can easily pop your hands on. And that is fairly not going to wiggle too much. So grab a chair, and we're also going to need a small Pilates ball. If you don't have a ball, you can do this without, but if you have a ball, grab it. So we're just going to get started warming up. You can just have your fingertips on your bar, chair, kitchen bench, whatever, and we're just going to start picking up one heel and swapping from heel to heel, just pedaling out through your feet. If you've got a playlist, put it on. Ideally, we want something about 126 BPM, so beats per minute. And just put it on and swap from foot to foot. Great. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both heels down, both heels lift, exhale, inhale, lower, exhale, lift. We go down and up and down and up. Squeeze through the bottom and the backs of legs. Find that length through the spine. Just warming out our body here. 8, lower, lovely. 7, continue. 6, hands on the bar. 5, your legs are doing that work. 4, great. 3, 2, 1 more. Can we go double time? Up, down, really quick. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, we're going to hold at the top. 1, we go halfway, all the way up. Just 8 here, halfway down, all the way up with those heels. For 7, I know your legs are screaming. 6, you're doing great. 5, 4, nice. 3, 2, last one, double time. Down, up, 8, great. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Have that little second. Give those legs a little bit of a shake because we are doing only 20 minutes. It is a really quick workout, a warm up today. So we're going to go straight away into your legs. We're going to have a lean over the bar. So maybe pop your forearms down on the bar. Now, your heels are going to be underneath your hips. Proud open chest. I'm going to start with left leg down and right leg's going to extend behind you. Now, rather than sinking to those shoulder sockets, you really want to have a push away. And from here, we're just going to tap in, tap out. Nice. Tap in, tap out. Gorgeous. In and out. Finding that length through the spine. Big squeeze through the mid-back as we work, in and out, and maintaining that bend through that left-hand side. Great. Just 8. For 7. Nice. Last 6. Keep those hips stacked. 5. We're going to add on 4, 3, 2. Last one. Tap in, tap out. We're going to lift the leg lower. Bring it in, bring it out, lift, lower. Tap in, tap out, lift, lower. Bring it in, out, lift, lower. Great. 8, out, lift, lower. For 7, out, lift, lower. Gorgeous. 6, out, lift, lower. Find that length. As we lift, we're keeping your rib cage drawing down. Nice. 5. Come back to your breath. 4. Nice. Just 3. Great here. Last 2. Amazing. You're doing great. 1 more. We're going to tap it out and just focus on that lift and lower. Tap out. Just that lift. Just that lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Find that low bend through that left leg. Weights in that heel of the foot. 8. Nice. For 7. Hold at the top. In 6. Great. 5. Get ready to hold. 4. Awesome. 3. 2. Lift and hold. 1. And just pulse. Pulse a centimeter up, a centimeter down for 8. Nice. 7. Find that length. 6, 5. Great. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to pop your toes down and restack your spine. Fingertips on the bar. And you're just going to find 90-degree lunge. We stand. Great. 90-degree lunge. We stand. Drive through that heel on the front foot. Big squeeze to the bottom. Lower. Exhale, stand. Great. Lower. Exhale, stand. This is where that higher bar comes in handy. Great. For 8. Nice. Last 7. Getting back knee as close to the floor as we can. 6. Great. 5. Really drive that front heel squeeze. 4. Whew. Nice. Last 3. 2. Last 1. We're going to find your lunge and we're going to hinge. So we lean to the bar, lengthen your back leg behind you. Back to your lunge. We stand. We're going to lunge. You hinge. So your legs parallel to the floor. Great. Back to your lunge. Stand. Nice. Lunge. Hinge. Find that 90-degree position. Stand. Lunge. Nice. Hinge. Lunge. And stand. Can we do 6? Lunge. Hinge. Lunge. Stand. Last 5. Great. For 4. Keep ribcage joint down. Last 3. For 2. 1 more. And we're going to hold at the bottom, just lunge to hinge. Find that lunge. We hinge. We find the lunge. We hinge. Great. 8. Getting back knee low each time. 7. Ooh. 6. 5. We're going to hinge and hold in 4. In 3. Elbows tucking by the waist as we hinge. 2. We're going to hold 1. Standing leg pulses up a centimeter, down a centimeter. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Oh, that was spicy. Have a little moment. If it is safe to do so, just cross one ankle over your knee, so the leg you just used, and you're going to sit back into that chair sit. Have a little breath. That one was definitely spicy. Take a little second. We're going to go straight on over to the other side. So have that little minute here. Give that bum a little bit of a tap. Reset. Cool. So you can have your hands down, forearms down, Really bend into that stabilizing leg. Stick that bottom out, open proud chest. And we're just going to find that tap. Tap out, tap in, tap out, tap in. Think your heel is directly underneath your hip on the floor. Open proud chest. You're keeping the legs parallel. And you're just tapping out and in. Knees in line, the second to third toes. Great. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Tap out and hold. Tap out. We're going to lift, lower, bring it in. Right leg stays low. Tap out, lift, lower, in. Great. Out, lift, lower, in. Fabulous work. Out, lift, lower, in. Nice. Keep working through here. Maintaining that open proud chest. Almost squeeze underneath the armpits to keep that upper body supported on the bar. Last 6. Lift, lower, in. 5. Just 4. Great. For 3, we're going to go straight away into that lift and lower. In 2. Last 1. Tap out and hold. Just that lift and lower. Great. We're going to lift the leg, lower. Lift the leg, lower. Great. 8. Nice. 7. 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, lift and hold, 1, lift and hold, you got it, pulse the leg behind you, 8, great, 7, point the toes, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to tap the toes on the floor. So you got your legs nice and wide apart. Still keep your toes and knees pointing forward. Back knee to the floor. Exhale, stand. Drive that front heel. Back knee to the floor. Exhale, stand. Trying to find as close as we can to that right angle in each foot as we can. We go down and up. Nice. Try to follow that beat of the music at home. For 8. Squeeze. 7. Nice. Last 6. 5. We're going to hold at the bottom. In 4. 3. 2. Last one. Hold at the bottom. Can we hinge? Reach forward. We're going to find your lunge, and then we stand. Nice. We hinge, lunge, and then reach forward. Stand. We find that lunge, hinge, back to your lunge, stand. Nice. You've got 6. Really lean over that front leg. Last 5. Try to put that foot on the floor in that exact same spot each time. Just 4. Elbows will tuck in by the waist. For 3. Last 2. 1 more. Find that lunge. We're going to stay low. We lunge, we hinge. We go back to that lunge, hinge. For 8. Get low. 7. We're going to get ready to hold. In 6. In 5. 4. Back knee low each time. 3. Straighten those arms as we lunge. 2. Last 1. Lunge and hold. Pulse standing leg. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, nice. Take that second, have that little breath. You can pick up your right ankle, cross it over that left knee. And just have that little breather, have that little second. Take that little breath. Nice work. You can go straight into some quad work. So lots of fun. Just grab a hold of your ball. Always grab a drink of water when you need. And you just pop the ball on the bar for now. We're going to bring the feet together and you're just going to work through that turnout. So we're going to rock back on your heels, open toes wide, toes back through center, toes wide, toes back through center. So what we're doing is we're externally rotating from your hips, finding that turnout. Now, unless you've done dancing before, you want to have a little pizza shape, like a pizza slice, because we want your knees in line with the second to third toes as we find that turnout. And you want to have a big squeeze of that bottom as we turn out the toes. Last 2. Last 1. We should find that little sort of Pilates V. Now, when you're ready, you can just lift the heels. I'm going to place the ball underneath the heels. Now, we're going into a plie. So it is a straight spine. So I want you to think about tucking your pelvis under, and you're going to slide your back down a wall and lift. Slide down, we lift, we lower, we lift. Think about it more as the lift, you zipping those thighs together. Knees go nice and wide in your diamond shape. Great, as we lower. You've got 8, squeeze. Last 7, nice. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. We're going to find the bottom and just little pulse up a centimeter, down a centimeter, up a centimeter, down a centimeter. Come back to the breath for 8, 7, 6. Find that length through the spine. 5, 4, 3, 2. Can we hold 1? We're going to open the knees a little bit wider, center, a little wider, center. For 8. For 7. Great. Last 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one, knees wide. I'm going to pulse your heels into the ball. Big push, big push. 8, 7, 6, straight spine. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Have that stand. Give those legs a little bit of a wiggle. Take a second. Now, we're going to come back. So keep your right heel on the floor, on the ball, sorry. Great. And your left heel is just going to be elevated off the ball. Legs maybe about hip width to shoulder width apart. So we're going to begin into a little wide second position. Slide down, exhale, drive. So we want your both heels lifted. Inhale, lower, exhale, stand. Great. Down and out. Keeping that turn out through the legs. Nice. For 8. 7. We're going to add on in 6. Big squeeze to stand. 5. 4. Hold at the bottom. 3. 2. Last one, hold. We're going to step back into a curtsy. So your back toes aligned with the front heel. Back wide, we stand. We plie. Step back, curtsy. Wide, stand. Plie. Curtsy. Wide, stand. Now keep both heels lifted as we work. Nice. Last 8. For 7. I know that right quad is kicking in. That's okay. For 6. Ooh. Rib cage draws down. You got 5. For 4. Just a short workout today. You're doing great. Last 3. Stay low. Draw those inner thighs to stand in towards each other. 2. 1 more. Can we find that curtsy? Let's find that curtsy. Great. And we're going to pulse up a centimeter, down a centimeter, straight through the spine. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold, pulse into that ball. Pulse 8, 7, heel into the ball. 6, 5, you've got it. 4, let's get lower. 3, 2, and 1. Whew, we're going to swap the heels. You're doing really well. Left heel holds the ball, right toes are out, nice and wide. Legs hip width to shoulder width apart. Let's find that plie. We go down. Big squeeze legs together. We lower, squeeze legs together. Nice. 8. Come back to the breath. 7. Great. 6. Keep those heels together or pointing towards each other. 5. 4. We're going to add on in 3. In 2. Last one. Find your plie. Back leg finds your curtsy. So back toes behind that front heel. Back wide. Stand. We lower. We step back. Wide. Stand. Lower. Back behind you. Wide. Stand. Great. 8. Great. For 7. Almost there. Getting back knee low to the floor in that curtsy. For 6. Just 5. Last 4. Just 3. Nice here. Whew. Last 2. Almost there. 1 more. We find that curtsy and we hold. Back into that curtsy hold, just into little pulses, up a centimeter, down a centimeter. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We hold 1. We're going to pulse heel down on the ball. Pulse 8, 9, 7, 6, little lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Have that little stand. We can kick that ball to the side. Let's just pick up right heel, bring it to the bottom, and just focus on tucking that pelvis towards each other. Come back to that breath. Big breath in through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Great, we're going to release that foot, go other side, other heel to the bottom. Find that length. Tilt your pelvis forward, bring knee to knee, so you get that stretch to the back of the thigh. Come back to that breath. Beautiful, both feet on the floor. You're going to have a big step away. Lean into the bar. You might want to round through the spine. You might want to arch the spine, or even go between those two positions. Awesome. Coming all the way up. Beautiful, guys. You did so well today. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you next time.